Good evening, guys, and welcome to Killarney, round 4 of the. Ryan, am I correct? Round 4 of the series?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, in the studio with me, sorry guys, bit of a highs going here. In the studio with me, Ryan Ludik. Spectacular racing coming up. The guys really worked a lot getting the cars ready and sorted, and again, the Mark 1 Golfs, not so much as fast as they were on Tony Russ last weekend. The Polo seemed to suit the track a bit more, as we would have guessed and as we said last week. But super close racing. Class A, top 6.075 difference.
Yeah, that was insanely close. I mean, everybody having a good go at it in qualifying, and also just showing how closely they got the cars matched, and how well the setups have proven.
Well, on the grid there, we're waiting for Jock Jordan to connect. He's just out there. We go. We see Jock Jordan connecting. We're going to go with him. Taking pole, second place in Class A there. Melvin Gous, third place. John Massou, fourth place. I believe it was Jaco Wisse in the Bitstream Golf.
That is, no, it was Hendrik Kraus.
Oh, Mr. Drunken Driving. Well, you can hear that. Remember, up, we're going to stick with Jock Jordan. We're going to go with the Class A guys as we pull off here. And you see Jock Jordan, fantastic start there. John Massou having a massive start. There followed by Hendrik Kraus, Janu van der Westhuizen on his home track. Is he going to keep it on the four wheels or is he going to flip it?
It's a wait and see game.
And you can
all
see
following nicely, very clean start by all the drivers.
John Massou there immediately going for an attack. He's absolutely 3 cars abreast. He's in the middle there, pushing out his teammate.
He squeezed in there.
So these are at it from the word go. No team orders. Full on attack, and then leading Class D in the Class C in the background there we see it's Donovan Vermaak. Well done, first time in Class C and doing one hell of a job of it. Then followed by Wayne Mitten and Chris Foley in third place.
Yeah, I must say that was quite an interesting pass, but very clean from John Massou to actually get into second and chase Melvin close there, and he's already on the attack into Cape Town corner.
Yeah, no room spared here. They had a bit of a coming together on Tony Rust. Very unforgiving track there, and you can see them side by side, bit wary at the moment. And Jock Jordan not holding back. He's putting his nose on the inside there. Can he get the run as they go? And we see the background there, Janu van der Westhuizen and Ryan Ludik, 2 teammates. Unfortunate off there by them. Not sure what happened. Janu not being able to practice as Ryan Ludik. And it's showing in the race here.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, yeah, there was no contact, but yeah, just a miscalculation.
Mistake of the maker.
That's it.
And we see John Massou there taking the lead now, and Jock Jordan, he's coming. He is literally pushing for that lead. Melvin Gous not hanging back there. Just behind him, we see Dylan Visage, Hendrik Kraus, and Jaco Wisse. So it's a 6-car battle for the lead at the moment, with nothing in it. We've got all the Class A cars except now for Janu and Ryan, unfortunately, who dropped back, all fighting for a possible win here.
Yeah, I mean, how closer can one ask to get? I mean, any closer, and there might be some spare parts flying.
I mean, the guys are literally on the limit. The times we saw in qualifying going down to the 124 flats, and now with the heavy fuel in the cars, they're not that far off pace. They're running about 124.3, 124.4, which is super quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's really impressive, and you know, like I said, the guys have really got the setups working very well. I think for the Mark 1s, I don't know if they can dial it in any better, but they've got it really well sorted.
We see Janu van der Westhuizen. Remember now, the Class C car has a restrictor of 50%, so Janu making an easy pass there, but Donovan Vermaak still in the lead in Class C. He is followed there by Wayne Mitten, getting used to his new pedals on his home track. Fantastic to see him. For the last couple of leagues, he could not race here, and he's on his home track now, and I can promise you he's thoroughly enjoying it. Third place in Class getting stronger every single race, getting used to the car. Rudy van der Westhuizen in the P10 Racing VW Polo there.
Yeah, and what an astonishing looking livery there.
4th place, Rion Schulz, followed by Chris Foley. We're going to go back to the fight for the lead between, and it's still John Massou and Melvin Gous. They've pulled a bit of a gap there. Now it's Jaco Wiese, and Jaco Wiese is actually putting a lot of pressure there on Jacques Jordan. And they're not to throw it away, Dylan Visagie and Henry Kraus in their little battle. So it's a two-car battle.
It is insane. I mean, it's always nice to see such battles going on everywhere, and it makes it even more difficult for us to follow it all.
See the guys side by side there. We're going to go with Jaco van der Westhuizen. We know the Mark 1 is quick on the straight. There is going to be a move. I do believe we're going to go to Jaco Wiese, if I can find his name on the board here.
Just to the right.
There we go. And side by side there, we see Melvin Gous, John Massou side by side, Jaco Wiese side by side.
And Dylan.
And then Dylan Visagie and Henry Kraus side by side. What's going to happen here? They're locking up the brakes, flames spitting out. They are on the absolute limit here, guys. Melvin Gous retaking the lead then from John Massou. But John taking it back there, side by side.
Squeezing Melvin out there.
So I'm trying to follow here where the race is going on, but it's so difficult.
It's insane, and you can see Dylan Visagie and Henry Kraus actually catching Jaco Wiese and Jacques Jordan. So the battles are definitely slowing down the pace somewhere, but it's still not being held back.
Jacques is holding back. You can see that little goal bouncing all over the place. And Jaco, is he going to go for a move? He's going to try and go for it. They're going down the back straight.
And Dylan, I'm sure he's going to follow suit. I mean, all slipstreaming, it's crazy.
We see the guys from TGN Racing Simulator joining here. Evening, Werner, evening, Denise. Happy to have you here. And it's a 4-car battle now for 3rd place. It's massive. And again, another lead change between Melvin Gous and John Massou. They are not giving up. They at it every single lap.
And Jaco Wiese has taken 3rd place and defending hard against Jacques Jordan now as well. So he made that pass stick. Let's see if it holds.
Well, Jacques going on the outside.
Goodness.
So they've got that Mark 1 settled in for turning. Oh, and Jacques running a bit away. That's going to cost him some time, but he's not going to give up. He's on the inside line for turn 3. Turn 2, sorry.
And he makes a dive for it.
Locking up big time there. And then Dylan Visagie on the rear end of Henry Kraus there. So a lot happening here, guys. We'll drop to the Class D battle. I'm watching in the background. Not too much going on there. Donovan Vermaak still leading there, followed by Wayne Mitten and then Rudy van der Westhuizen in 3rd place. But a massive battle going on here for Class A honours, and actually 3rd place overall between Jaco Wiese, Jacques Jordan, Henry Kraus and Dylan Visagie.
Dylan's going for another run on Henry Kraus there. Is he going to have the drive?
Well, he's got it.
Look there. He's on the preferred line for late on the brakes. Let's see if he can make it stick though. Much earlier on the brakes, so Hindu a lot more confident on the brakes.
Weight of the Mark 1, you can see the Mark 1 just so much lighter. It does work in his favour.
And Jan van der Westhuizen is actually catching up in the background too.
He's catching up quick now. He's on a clean track, so he's moving. I mean, he started from way back after he's off, and he's fighting. And these guys side by side again. And then in the lead, we see Melvin Gous and John Massou not giving up, and John on the outside. So these goals do like to run the outside. Oh, bit of a grass cut there.
But nicely read there.
Oh, and John cuts him off. Melvin going for the inside line there. He's going to go for the undercut. Yes, he does. What's going to happen from here?
Sure.
Again, side by side as they go towards the sweep. And a very tricky corner here. Is he going to let him go? Yes, he lets John go past. He's going to go for the slipstream down the back straight. Polo unsettling it slightly there.
Jaco's hoping to make just a bit of a gap there on Jacques Jordan.
Yeah, Jaco in a very uncomfortable spot because he's got pressure from Jacques. He can't really attack the guys in front, and they're dicing a hell of a lot. So if they're going to keep on going like this, then Jaco can catch them quite easily. But now he's got Jacques behind him, and then also Henlu and Dylan, who's not that far off. Oh, and Masu runs a bit wide. Melvin slides a bit. What's going to happen here?
John making it slick on the outside, nonetheless. But another driver that actually knows the circuit very, very well and very confident in the car as well.
And we see now the Jaco's pulled a bit of a gap on Jock and as has Henlu on Dylan.
Just ever so slightly though. But I think Jock's got to work hard to get a slipstream from Jaco down the back straight, because that's where it's going to make a massive difference.
Well, he's got a big enough car to try and get a slip. I mean, that Golf 2 is huge. And in the background there we see, it seems like Dylan Visagie has actually, he has passed Henry Cross. So Dylan then moves up a spot up into 5th place. But Henry's not giving up. Henry is absolutely attacking with that little pram of his.
And Henry knows how to as well.
Evening Omar, we see Omar joining the chat as well.
And Henry's actually got the slipstream now, so Dylan under serious pressure now to defend that position.
And then while all of this is going on, Janne van der Westhuizen slowly but surely making his way back. He's still got all 4 wheels on track, not on the roof, and he's actually not putting in bad time. So he is catching up with all the dices going on in ahead of him.
No, that's for sure, and he's impressively quick as well. I mean, one cannot forget about him.
And now a change here. We see Donovan Vermaak still in the lead, followed by Rudy, who's caught up massively now. So not sure what happened there. And then we see Lloyd Mills all the way from Namibia there in 3rd place in the Allen Motors VW Golf 2. So Wayne Mitten somewhere has gone off. Not sure what exactly happened there.
I'm sure he must have, but I don't know if there might have been some altercation between him and Rudy that might have caused him to drop back so far.
Unfortunately, we missed that one, guys. We're going to go. The guys, pretty much, we're going to keep an eye on this dice. But in the lead, John Masu.
Wayne Mitten going for a massive.
I
saw in the background. He really late on the brakes there. I don't know if he made it.
I think that was Karel De Bruin, actually. Is it De Bruin? Not sure. Yeah.
They're both in orange cars, so it was a bit difficult to see.
And a massive dice going. We see Jaco Wieser pulling away now, so this is going to allow him to try and catch up with these guys ahead. He has got the pace. Can he pull it off?
But now is the tyres going to last? Because we know the Golf Mark 1s tend to have the better preference on having the tyres last throughout the race.
Towards the end, because of their weight, they do come together the last couple of laps. But we've seen in practice as well as in qualifying that the Polos are super strong on this track. And we see Melvin Gous, John Masu there side by side in the background there. Dylan Visagie and Hendrik Kraus side by side. So they're still going at it.
Very much hard. So I mean, passing on the outside of turn 1, not for the faint heart, but he doesn't make it stick though.
Henry is not giving up. He's had 3 martinis and he's got the balls. Dylan locking up there. Can Henry put it on the inside? Not quite, but he might have the drive.
The way it's going to play in his favour, and he's going to have the... Dylan just makes it through there, not allowing him to pass.
You see Melvin Gous there going onto the grass, trying to catch up with John Masu there. Polo seems to be a lot happier through these 2 kinks. He's got the drive on him down the back straight. Can he get into his slip? He's got to have to, because he's slipstreaming another brick. A small brick, but it's a brick. And again, John extremely late on the brakes. He really loves to brake super late there. He gets the drive on it. Is he going to go for a pass? Is he going to take it back? It's been going on like this for 4 or 5 laps right now.
It's been every lap.
Every single lap, 2-3 changes. It's insane. And the same goes for 4. We're going to go back to that dice again. We're trying to keep up Dylan Visagie and Hendrik Kraus. Every single lap, 2 or 3 lap place changes.
I mean, it's every single corner there's a position change, and it is just an absolute joy to watch these battles.
Oh, and a bit of a touch there under braking, but nonetheless, Melvin seeking on the outside, hanging on to it, going for the undercut. No, John has got the line there. We're going to go with Dylan Visagie and Henry Kraus, as they are also in a super tight battle. Now Dylan is keeping Henry at bay, but what's going to happen down the back straight?
It'll be interesting, and if they both keep it clean, it's going to be tight. And Janu is slowly but surely.
He's slowly but surely. He's coming in. He's on all four wheels. He hasn't rolled it. No trolley wheels needed, Rian.
I don't know if anybody's got
but you can see the power of the Mark II down here. It's just got the itch on the little brick. The big brick is fast. He's going for it. No, yes, no. Well, let's see.
He makes it stick.
Side by side. Well, Dylan's got the drive now. He's got to put his nose on the inside. He's still going to close the door. Nope, you get the drive out of there, and Dylan retains that position. So he's not giving up.
Something else. Henry's still having a look there.
On the rear bumper there.
On the outside again. He loves the outside there.
Oh, and that will cost him some time. So
yeah, that unfortunately, Dylan had a little correction there and caught Henry off guard there.
And John Masu now still under attack from Melvin, and Jaco Visser every lap getting closer and closer and closer, and Jacques Jordan not falling back. He's hanging in there.
It's being very consistent as well. I mean, sometimes if you just overdrive the cars too much, mistakes will be made, and sometimes it's just wiser just to hang it in. And I'm sure both Jaco and Jacques are watching John and Melvin, waiting for something to happen.
You can see the Polo running a bit wide there. Don't know if Melvin's trying to get a quicker line there. It seems like it's working. But John does seem to have a bit of a breather now.
Just ever so slightly. But
Melvin's on the brakes again.
Very late.
Can he get the run on him? Well, he's caught up right to the rear bumper.
He's had the better line exit though.
John covering the inside there. Side by side down the main straight. Now we know the Golf can run on the outside. What's going to happen here now? Not so sure.
Well, it'll be interesting for the Polo as well.
You can see the Polo not too happy there.
And I must say, it takes a lot of skill to go two side by side in these corners. There's actually not much room for
late braking by both of them. They're still side by side. They're not giving an inch. They do not want to lose. And Jaco's catching quick. So Jaco's going to join this battle very soon if they don't stop there playing around. Because they're having a jolt here and forgetting about Jaco in the background.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting closer and closer. And I wonder if Jaco's going to have enough. Oh, John running ever so slightly wide there.
I mean, the lap time's down to about 1:24.1 on average now. So the guys, they're not holding back. They're pushing as hard as they possibly can. And again, John getting the slip, going for the inside. He wants that first place. He's not giving up.
He's got the preferred line now. See if he can make it stick though. Brakes a bit earlier.
No, we're going a bit sideways there. Can he get the run out of it? We know this last corner, if you get your run out, you can always recover quite quickly from a mistake.
Yeah, but because it's interesting that Cape Town corner, you can have two different lines there and still do exactly the same lap times. It's crazy.
Massive dice going on here, but just quickly back to Class C. We see Donovan for Mark there, still well ahead of Rudy van der Westhuizen. Now Rudy's being caught by Lloyd Mills, so Lloyd is getting that Golf to work for him and catching Rudy every single lap. So we're going to keep an eye on that little battle. We'll drop back to that in a minute or two and just see what's going to happen here with Class C.
Getting very close though.
And again, side by side, they are not stopping here. And Jaco coming in. So this is going to turn into a three-way battle, possibly a four-way battle if they continue to give each other mess about like they are doing.
I mean, at the current moment, Jaco can concentrate on just getting the laps down and making some way to catch up, and having no risk of losing position either. So
again, Jacques very late on the brakes. That's going to allow Melvin Gous to slip through.
But Jaco is catching ever so slightly.
But now John, again, he gets to drive out of the corner because the weight of the Golf, he is so quick out of the corners, and it's working for him to brake late, slide wide. We get excited, and then he just comes back. Look at that. Oh, that's actually the end of the race. Well, that did not feel like 20 minutes.
No, not by any means.
So we see Donovan Mark there coming into the corner, last corner for him, leading Class C. That's going to be his first win for Class C. His ever first racing Class C. Job well done, Donovan. Good racing. We see the number 95 there, the car's logo, taking first place in Class C, and I think 7th overall, followed by Rudy van der Westhuizen in Racing Polo, and then in 3rd place Lloyd Mills. Well done there, guys. Jeff Foley coming in 4th place. Wow, that was intense.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, I must say.
Yeah, like 17 minutes plus a lap is about 20 minutes, Jandre. Sorry for that.
Yeah, yeah, but brilliant drive from Donovan from Mark there. It's always nice to see some newer guys doing exceptionally well and keeping their heads clean and staying out of trouble.
Just for the guys watching, we have got a lot of restriction on the Class C cars, and which means they do run a lot slower than the actual Class A cars, but we've tuned that down now, which is going to bring it a bit closer. Also, Class C has grown. Class A has got 2 competitors in, possibly 3. So we should be seeing, forgive load shedding, I'm not going to say what I want to say, but if all goes well, we've got SWAT Cups coming up this weekend, and we should see possibly 24 drivers on the grid. And then in Class B and D, we will see 27 drivers if everybody joins.
Yeah, well, we're all thumbs for that. But yeah, what a result there. But yeah, with regards to the restrictions, in average, it's about a second and a half down from the Class A drivers that the Class C guys are doing. So Class C drivers doing approximately 25 sixes all the way to 1 minute 26, mid 1 minute 26. So yeah, it's at about a second and a half, 2 seconds maybe, but yeah, done so for a reason, to get the fields split up, or classes split up a bit better, and have their own battles.
Well, we've got the screen coming up. Maybe you want to just go through the results quick in the for race 1, and yeah, we've got the cars on track. They're waiting for the green light. We've got about a minute to go. So then we'll cross over, and just remind me to take away the picture. Yeah, yes, please.
So, Class A, first place goes to John Massue after a very close battle with Melvin Gous following in 2nd. Jaco Wiese in 3rd place, Jacques Jordan in 4th, Dylan Versage in 5th, beating out Hendrik Kraus in 6th. Janne van der Westhuizen having a lonely race in 7th place, and Ryan Ludwig finishing way behind in 8th place. Wayne Mitten takes Class C. Apparently, I think we missed where he was on track actually. But yeah, Wayne Mitten taking 1st in Class C. Donovan van Mark actually took 2nd. 3rd was taken by Rudy van der Westhuizen. 4th, Lloyd Mills. Rian Scholes in 5th. Rian van der Westhuizen in 6th. Karel Brein in 7th, and Chris Foley in 8th. So yeah, I think we lost Wayne Mitten completely. I think he ran away with that one. Because if I have a look, he was about 10 seconds ahead of Donovan van Mark. So
okay, so Wayne getting a class promotion quite quickly. I do believe he is a Class B driver. He is super quick. We put him in Class C for the change to a new rig and gear and everything, and it seems he's getting used to it. On his home track, you can see the rear camera of that Golf, huge. We're sitting with Hendrik Kraus there. Now, interesting, we've got Mr. Janne van der Westhuizen, a bit of an off in race 1, on the outside of the grid in 2nd place at the moment, with Wayne Mitten, a much underpowered car, just made the cut on the grid swap top 8, and he's starting from pole, so he's going to have a scary moment off the grid because he knows he's got a much slower car.
But that said, Class A drivers should be making it cleanly past and knowing what's on track. It'll be an interesting start to see.
Here the guys revving up. About 10 seconds to go, I believe. On the limiter, poor VW Motors. And we see Melvin, Gous and Donovan Vermaak both jumping to pits. So that was a jump start from both drivers. That's not going to be easy for them to come back, but we're going to stick with this. We see Jano van der Westhuizen there. Wayne Mitten immediately backing out of it. Henry Kraus in the lead there, followed by Jano van der Westhuizen, Jaco Wiese and Dylan Visagi. And Jean Massou already attacking. Winner of race 1 is on a move. He wants another win. He is going for it.
He's a bit... he's got a lot to
bit of a
work
touch there between Jano and Denlu. That will allow Dylan Visagi to slip on the inside. And look at Dylan. Ever so quietly, he's got to move to make their 3 side by side. That's not a good idea.
No, none whatsoever, but hopefully it doesn't get repeated. But, almost very close. But
so close, but they're through.
But that's what we like to see.
And Jacques not having the best of times there. He kept it safe, but I can promise you he's going to attack now. John Massou also... Well, Jano is not going to make it easy for them. Jano, it's his home track. He is quick. He's got all 4 wheels on the black stuff. We hope it stays that way.
And John is going to go for a move.
Oh, and Jano bit too late on the brakes, running wide there. That allows John to go through. And Jacques now has to run on him. He's in a VW sandwich there. Well, golf sandwich.
Yeah, it's
on the rear bumper. You can see Jano, old polo driver. He's on the rear bumper there of John. Coming to the outside, Jacques, you're down there now, having to think quick.
Yeah, we're also closing the door there on John, so well done for that.
It's a massive dice here, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. 6 cars fighting for the lead. We see, and currently Ryan Lurik having to come through the Class B cars, Class C cars, and Rudy van der Westhuizen is not hanging back there in his in racing polo. He's currently leading the class, followed by Rion Schultz, and then in third place I do believe it's Lloyd Mills. But we're going to stick with this one. It's a massive battle here, 6 cars all fighting for the lead. Anything can happen, and well, I'm not going to give the commentators a curse. Anything can happen.
It's interesting that I wonder what happened to Wayne, because he started well ahead of the other Class C drivers, and Rudy is taken first in Class C, so it's quite an interesting development in standings.
Yeah, we see a bit of Jock just cutting the corner there, or cutting the nose off of Jock. But they are absolutely flying. We see Jaco Wiese now. Jaco Wiese has taken the lead. He's currently leading the race. Not sure if Henlo made a mistake. We missed that one.
But Henry's still hard on the attack, and John wanting to make up for that.
Oh, Jaco, almost losing it there.
That was a brown moment. Because that could have ended up in tears. Jeez, like it.
But now he's in the lead, but he's under attack from 3 little bricks in the form of goals.
Oh, and John launches that curve and gets
John likes to do that. I saw it in race 1, and he absolutely loves to do that. And he's actually got the car dialed in. The curve doesn't bother him. So somehow they've made this little Golf, or the Pram as I call it, to work for them. And it's a Mark II Golf, the big brother of these little ones, and he's gonna have a fight of his life.
That's insane. And John is gonna go for a move, and we know he's super late on the brakes.
On the inside, Jack gets a
still
bit out of
doesn't
it.
get it.
Oh, a bit of touch
and
between Henry and Jock.
And that
look at
allows Jano to catch. Reads it nicely. Now Jano's going to have his work cut out, because Jock is seriously quick.
Look at John. John is not giving up. He's like a little Jack Russell. We're gonna rename him Jack Russell Massou.
On the outside.
Again, he loves that line. And he set it up for the inside, and he's actually past Jaco. So John has got that line sorted for him. He's happy in it, and he's super fast through there. Locking up, running wide now. Jaco goes
Oh, it's
forward.
cost him. Goodness. But it's going to be an interesting one. Who has it for the right-hander here?
I think Jaco's
They're
got
going to
this
go
one in the
side by
back.
side.
Again, John not backing
quite.
out. He's not backing out.
Oh,
He's like a
goodness.
little attack dog.
And it's just interesting because I know that if you carry a lot of speed
Look
to
at that
corner,
bump on bump. He's not giving an inch. And Henlu is now caught up. And he's like, hey, but we're teammates, but we're going to go three abreast. Fantastic
that's gonna
race
be
game of
scary.
the guys. They're playing with fire, but I love it.
Endo just backing out of that. On Janu,
And you can see
heavy
the
lock
side
up there,
difference.
back.
Jaco not. Well, no, he's got a little break. He's going to struggle with the slipstream here. And they go side by side. Henry has fallen back a bit.
Jacques Joran is making move on Janu van der Westhuizen.
He's not letting Janu go that quick. Not at all. But we're going to stick with this one. And a bit of a touch. The Jaco runs wide. That allows Henry. Yeah.
And Janu doesn't let Jacques pass either.
No. Again, they're 5 cars back on back. So they're coming back together now. They split up a bit and now they're all catching up. Janu van der Westhuizen there under massive attack from Jacques. Jacques he wants that Polish blood.
But you can see Janu driving very defensively already on the inside line there, not wanting to pass.
As I said, Janu's home track. He's not afraid to roll. If he has to roll it, he's going to laugh about
He
it.
closes the door.
He's a polo driver. He's not going to give up. And it's not going to make it easy for you.
And he's got the better drive, so yeah. And Henry on the attack on John.
Ooh, teammates taking each other on. Side by side there. Hendrik Kraut, John Masu. Now Jaco's ever so slightly falling back and Janu is now catching Jaco.
Yeah, Jacques also fallen ever so slightly back, but yeah, I mean, still all added with great pace.
I think
Henry deciding he's not going to go in for that.
no martini for Henry tonight. He's concentrating on trying to catch his teammate. It seems like John has got the clear air now, so he's going to pull away. John is absolutely flying. He's putting in the times. He's in the low 124s, and he knows if he makes one mistake, Henry's going to be over him. Jaco's going to catch up. John is going to catch up, and Jacques is right there. So, and then in the background there we see Ryan Lurik only getting to terms with the car now. Our defending champion, and no practice time, got into the rig, busy moving, and not a happy chap. You can see the rear wheels glowing with the brake bias, but just driving to get some points in, and no bravados. Oh, well, some bravados there. The Golf not happy, the setup not as we would like to see it.
Definitely not. And yeah, Dylan in the background also catching up.
So somewhere along the line, it seems Dylan has gone off. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, I can't recall, but yeah, definitely not his favourite results.
Well, looking at Class C here, we're going to go for this with a bit. We see Rudy van der Westhuizen there leading Class C. He is followed there by Lloyd Mills in the LA Motors car. The MK2 Golf, pink and blue, nice colours there. Third place, I'm pretty sure it is Chris de Bruin in the orange, almost a Jägermeister type Golf. No, Karel de Bruin. So Karel de Bruin currently running third in class. He's being chased hard by Chris Foley, as well as, I think that is Rion Schultz. So Rion Schultz also, quick driver, but something must have gone wrong. Now it seems we have lost Rion Schultz. Oh, there we go, Rion Schultz there. So he's just passed by Melvin and got the stop go, or the jump start. And Wayne Mitten, he's returned, but with an absolutely knackered car. So
I think that explains where he went.
He broke it. He broke the car. Again, he likes to break the Golf. But look at this. Janne van der West is now attacking Jacques Jordan. And in the background there, Ryan Lurie catching up. So the first three guys more or less settled down. You can see 2-3 car lengths between them. But Janne is attacking Jacques Jordan. He's got his handful there. Paulo we know is extremely good on brakes. They brake very late there. Jacques running a bit wide. Can Janne put it in? And Ryan Lurie coming in sideways there. That Golf not happy at all. Oh, and Janne is playing with fire.
Yeah, getting more than 2 wheels off the ground. He's heading there.
You can see Janne is pushing really hard. He's returned to sim racing, only his second race back now in a completely new rig. He's got no setup. He's got a weird driving style, so whatever we give him
Doesn't work.
doesn't work. But he's got his own way, and he's actually not doing all that bad.
No, doing an absolutely spectacular job. But yeah, as we know, very clean driver and can definitely prove his way around.
And then we see Jaco Wisse there. I'm not sure, but I do believe he is catching up quite quick to Henry Kraus there. He has closed the gap a lot. And again, John just likes that wide line through there, gets a run out of it. Jaco hugging the inside, and he's right on the rear bump of Henry.
Time there. Yeah, he's made up loads of time there. And Jan has gone off there in the background.
So Janne making a mistake there. Oh, he's returned, so not too much of a time loss there.
But he's lost grid position.
He's lost some positions there, but we're going to return to the little lies between Jacques Jordan. Well, Jacques has pulled away. No, he's fallen back actually now. Quite a bit.
He was fighting out with Janu, and I think something happened
there.
But I think Lloyd Mills is also heavy on the attack.
He is trying to catch Rudy, and he might just make it work. We see Jaco Wisse now, massive battle for second place, Class B and overall, and he is on the rear bumper there of Henry Kraus.
Well, we know he's going to have the horsepower on the back straight, and with some slipstream, that's going to go down very well.
Let's see if we can pull it off. We're going to stick with this one for a bit.
Got the better exit though.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if he did. And Henry covering his line. He's got to make Jaco work for it. Jaco's got to go on the outside. He's got the speed. Now the Mark 1 late on the brakes. We know that Golf 2 bit squirmish. And Henry worked that one out super fine. But Jaco going for the undercut. Again, they're side by side. Jaco is not giving up this position. He won second place.
And Henry using a little more than the track, but yeah, gonna make up some time.
Very, very late to the brakes there. They're on the limit. Bit of a touch there. I told you they were a bit late there. Unfortunately, Jaco loses out on this one. But can he wait? Ooh,
loses some more
you
time.
You don't want to go to that barriers. They will kill you.
Yeah, we've seen that many times before.
Oh yeah. Well, going back to Class C, as you said, Louis van der West is now. Well, Lloyd Mills actually passed him, so somewhere along the line, Lloyd got past him. So Lloyd Mills now currently leading Class C, followed by Louis van der Westhuizen. And then in the background there, I do believe that is Chris Foley coming through into third place. Yeah, Chris Foley and Wayne Mitten then at it. So Wayne is attacking. They've got Karel de Bruin, they've got Leon Schulz. And we see Janu having pulled off. I think Janu might have run out of fuel. Yeah, we have lost Janu van der Westhuizen. He's gone to the pit. Unfortunately for him, don't know if it's a fuel issue or what happened there, but not much happening in Class C currently. Jaco has fallen. Well, Jaco has passed Henry, so we missed that again. It makes it so difficult to try and follow everything, and we missed a pass by Jaco Wisse. He's moved to second place, and Henry Kraus is now on the attack.
Yeah, no, I must say, we saw Wayne Mitten losing out lots of time in Class C, but he's made up his way all the way through the pack. So an astonishing drive despite the broken car.
You call that broken. I call that murtu. As we go back, I'm going to leave these guys for a moment. We're going back to the Class C battle. We see there Lloyd Mills really trying his best to catch up. I think if Lloyd can keep it clean, he's got this one in the back. Then we're going to go with Chris Foley. He's under attack from Wayne Mitten there. Oh, Chris Foley is gone, so not sure what happened. It seems like Wayne has gone off again, unfortunately for him. But with the car looking like that, I don't want to drive it. That thing is bent.
They're very, very bent.
So that
it seems to be quicker that way.
Yeah, but you've got to bend it first. That costs you time. So Chris Foley then third place in Class C. He's followed by Karel de Bruin. Rudy van der Westhuizen still trying to catch up to Lloyd, but I think Lloyd has got to over. He's got a bit more pace than Rudy, and Rudy's not going to back out of it. He's going to go as hard as he can to the end. But we're going to go back to the lead and to the place for battle for first. So
it's like the guys have settled.
They've all settled down now, yeah, quite a bit. It's in the closing stages of the race, and we see John Massou there leading Class A and overall. Jakovic in second place. Third place we have Henry Kraus. Fourth place Jacques Jordan. Going to try and catch up. Who is in fifth place? I do believe that might be Dylan Visagi. Yeah, Dylan Visagi there coming through in fifth place. Not a happy chappy. The car didn't work for him. You can see it sliding all over the place. He's actually in sixth place. Ryan Lurik has also passed him and pulled away. So Ryan Lurik up into fifth place now.
Yeah. Sure, Dylan had an off somewhere.
So Ryan just out of striking distance with the top guys. Laps not enough to make any sort of comeback, but banging the points, getting in there. We see Jacques Jordan up ahead there, locking up massively. But they have pretty much more or less settled down. They've decided, hey, nothing to win, everything to lose. And not so sure about Hendu. I mean, he's driving Martinis, so let's see what happens here.
Still hard at it though.
No, he's going for it. He's not giving up.
But he's being caught by Jacques Jordan by some measure.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he's catching up that quick. The gap is more or less staying the same, so I think they've literally decided, listen, although the pace is so similar, Ryan, you can't really say to settling down. They are pushing exceptionally hard, but it's just you can't
without the mistakes, because mistakes is where things change up.
Things change up.
Yeah, miles apart from each other, so yeah, not really too much in it.
So Rudy also, he can't catch up with Lloyd. Lloyd ever so slightly putting away, so if Lloyd doesn't make a mistake, he's got this one in the back, and he will take his ever first Class C win.
Oh, but he ran a little wide there, costing him a bit of time though.
Well, commentators cursed, if you make a mistake, you're off, and it will bite you. So he's got to keep his head down, concentrate on the job at hand, and get it to the finish. It's nearly there. It's like it's the last lap, the last corner. Yeah. He's got this one dialed in, and you can see Rudy catching up. Rudy is pushing so hard, but he's not. He's running out of time on this one.
Yeah, see the cars ahead, and in the pits as well. So
well done there to Lloyd Mills, taking his first win in Class C. Second place, well, he's happy.
Voting about it.
Oh, and he's got Allen Motors. He's going to buy a new Golf. Henlu, ek gee jou sy nommer. Koop 'n nuwe Golf, my bro. Not nuwe, wat jy weer kan opdonder. And then we see Donovan Vermaak, winner of race 1. Not sure what happened there, but a bit of might be off. The guys are so close. Yeah, it's hard to say, and well, he's got the points, and that's the most important.
But so, that's for sure.
I know if you want to take a 5-minute break,
I'm good. I'm good.
We'll take 2 minutes. I'm going to load the Class B server
And
and the
for,
Class D server.
for the results for Class A, John Massue takes first, Jakovica takes second, Hendrikhaus third, fourth place, Jarkedon, fifth place, Ryan Riddick, Dylan Versach in sixth place, Melvin Gous after jump starts in seventh place.
Melvin Folk.
And then Jana van der Westhuizen in eighth place, also after having a bit of an off, costing him a lot of time. Oh, but also obviously lost out, I think, running out of fuel. 4 laps short though. Then Class C Honours goes to Lloyd Mills in first place, Rudy van der Westhuizen in second, Chris Foley in third, Karel de Bruin in fourth, Wayne Mitten in fifth, Rian Scholes in sixth, Rian van der Westhuizen in seventh, and in eighth place, Donovan Vermaak. Yeah, like I say, not quite so sure what happened to Donovan Vermaak, but
Well, we have. I've lost Rudy, but we have Rudy in here with us in chat while I load up the next server. Really fantastic race there. You tried your best. It seems like Killarney is a good track for you. The polo getting better and better, and quite a good result for you. You just couldn't catch Lloyd at all.
Tires raak klaar, man.
Well, there you have it. Rudy all the way from Namibia. Hy's 'n Afrikaanse boertjie. He doesn't speak English, but he drives a hell of a hard race.
Engels is soos data, het raak op.
Thanks, Rudy. Well, going to Class B and C, we'll chat to the guys there. We see them sitting in chat, and we've got to pull them in and have a chat with them as far as we can.
yeah. So with classes C and D, B and D, sorry. We had an immensely big grid. It's 23 cars.
Yeah, it was
so
huge.
It's a lot more action packed, I believe, as well. And the Class D cars are still running a 75% restrictor, which will be changing now as well. So, as a previous mention, Class C will be going up to 25% restrictor, not 50% anymore. And Class D will be going from 75 to 50%.
What I would like to mention, Ryan, is also the guys getting their wives involved. I mean, Michael Rust setting up a rig for his fiancée this week. We all know Janre Dippenaar's got a rig for his girlfriend. My wife is racing, returning after she got pissed off. She ran over the curb and blamed people bumping her, but yeah, she's blonde. So the ladies class getting quite big, and I mean, I want to urge you guys, if you're not racing your rig standing there gathering up dust, put your daughter in, put your wife in, put your grandmother in, put your mother-in-law in. She gets a heart attack, you're going to be rid of her. It's a win-win situation. So, well, we've got Class B, and we know these guys. Class A, the guys know each other. They run a good, hard race. Class B, they are on the pace. We saw the times. Sean Olivier, Margai, to name two of them. They were on the Class A times. Tina and Kubi. They were super fast. But they literally, it's such a full pack that one mistake can cost you 7-8 positions. This is, I think, the most difficult class to drive in at the moment.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, and a lot of our newer guys as well. With Class A, there's a bit more of our older seasoned drivers as well. Where these Class B and D drivers are very much newer to SRA and getting used to everyone in our leagues.
As we go there, we've got to go with the Sean Olivier currently on pole. Margai in the little Mark 1 Gold, beautiful looking car that actually a skin built by another Cape Townian driver named Dewald Lambert, and we're using the skin because it just looks so good. You can see the Lambert racing there. Margai driving this car, and Well, we see the guys in grid, we can cross over and we're going to start the race. So number 137 there, Sean Olivier, super fast, Margai, super fast, not going to hang back. Looking at the grid, is absolutely 24 cars. Justin Davis, another new driver coming from the drifting world and absolutely flying. Can you hear me, Ryan?
Yeah. Look, there's no doubt about it. Some of these Class B drivers, really putting the weight down and getting the move on. I mean, really
well, Yandre just said something on the comments here, and if you see the Mark II Golf, it's got 2 seats. One is for the driver, the other is for his balls. That is what Class B is like. And we see Sean Olivier getting good start there. What can Margai do? He's got Justin Davis, Tinan Kube, Michael Rust, Werner Hubert, Wesley Forsleur. These are all super quick drivers, all fighting position. Sean jumping the gun there. Super quick start. Justin Davis passing Margai, actually moving to 2nd place. So this should be quite interesting. And it seems, a bit of an off there by Margai. Not sure what happened there. We missed that one.
I think there was some contact after running a bit heavy in the corner, but and Kube making the best out of it and getting up to 3rd place.
Kube there coming from strength to strength, and he has actually been invited to race in Class A. We're waiting for him to accept the offer. Super fast driver, as I said. He's been at this now for a couple of months and we can see the difference. He is absolutely one of the rising stars of SRA, without a doubt.
Followed shortly by the TGN drivers, also really...
Well, this should be interesting.
Slightly.
Ever since, but he makes up on car control. So Omar Khan there, drifter and racer, more used to drifting and going sideways, so he's not the most comfortable person in a frontal drive, because he can't slide it. Put him in a real drive escort and he's going to be super quick.
And Yandre Dippenor goes in for a dive on him.
Well, Yandre goes in there and now Yandre has got a secret weapon. If you look closely, you'll see he's got a nice little logo on the back of his car. And as soon as they get behind him, Omar has not seen it yet, but watch if he sees it. He's going to fall back and just say on his rear bumper. He hasn't seen it, wait for it. It's a little logo, and it works.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely draws
there he
your
sees
attention.
it now, you can see him braking early. And he wants to get closer, that's the other problem.
With a smile on his face.
Well, these guys absolutely going for it, and then Margai coming through the field. We can see Werner Hubert there. I was actually going there and I realized Yandre's rear number plate and I lost it all touch there. So Margai and Werner Hubert side by side there, and actually his teammate Werner, Wesley Forsleur there, just ahead of Werner. So Wesley not running a bad race at all.
No, definitely very quick as well. I mean, to run 4th at this point in the race, an absolutely astonishing achievement.
And now look at Justin Davis. Justin, I know he put in the laps. I spoke to him a lot during the week, and he has put in more laps than I've hair left in my head. And they're plenty. Not much, but enough.
That's for sure. But yeah, Justin Davies very heavy on the attack there to Sean Olivier, and actually looking at a pass there.
No, he's going for it. He's going to go for it. What's going to happen here? Sean Olivier now on attack from Justin Davies. We know this track suits the Polo a lot better than the Mark II Golf, and Justin is making the best of it. Sean making that Golf super wide.
He knows how to. Margai still stuck behind Werner Hubert there. I'm sure he's going to try and make a pass now. But Justin Davies going on the outside there is going to you're able to hang it on the brakes.
Sean very late, super late on the brakes, and it makes it work. Now Tinai is caught up with Justin, so Justin has to try and catch up with Sean, and Tinai is attacking, and he's absolutely flying. And we see Rian van der Westhuizen joining the chat. Welcome, Rian. Glad to see you. And then in fourth place, I do believe that's Wesley Forster. So Wesley Forster currently landing in fourth place. Mark Guy going for a move from Werner. So it's all happening all over. Mark makes it stick. We can see Werner in the background there. So a bit off in the beginning of the race, but Mark is absolutely, he's attacking. We know he's got the pace. He's an old hand at this. He's not going to hold back. But he has got some serious contention to deal with as they go through the field.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. And Werner reading it out and also want to follow through.
In the background there, we see Jan-Ray Dippenaar also. He's catching up slowly but surely. Bit of a moment there being caught up in traffic and a bit of a dice, but he's got some clean air now and we know he's going to fly. He's not happy with the golf. He said he's struggling with the setup, but the times are there. He is in the top 6, and as soon as these guys in front of him makes a mistake, he's going to be there, and he's not going to hold back. Omar very late to the brakes there, so Omar trying to drift the golf, but that will cost you a lot of time there. And then we see Eugene Kaiser in the Sabat Golf hanging back there, so all over the place there's something going on. Eugene somehow lost some time after last corner. But back to the front, Justin Davis now on the rear bumper of Sean Olivier. Sean Olivier in the PZN racing car is making that car super wide, and all of this is allowing Tinai to catch up.
Yeah, Tinai is reading this and he says he's going to have a part of it.
He's waiting for it, and then also Wesley Forster. He's hanging in there in fourth place. As soon as they start dicing, he will be able to catch up. Justin runs a wide line through there.
Yeah, definitely not the quickest way through there, and Tinai is going to say he'll take that. He's going to follow him through.
Well, we've seen Tinai, he struggled a bit with traffic. He's worked on that. It's absolutely working for him. We know he's super clean, and he's catching Justin extremely quick now.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
Justin going for the inside line. Tinai trying to get the momentum. He's got to get the run out of turn 5. And you can see that he gets the run. He's going for the outside line. Justin covering the inside line. Can Tinai make the move? And we see Wesley Forster there. He's not falling back actually.
No, not by any means. He's definitely holding on. And Tinai gonna look backside of it.
Justin a bit late in the brakes there. Wesley running. Sean has run wide.
Very wide, so that's going to group them all back up together again.
So these guys you can see are all in the limits. They're not holding. And Mark Guy is coming into play now. So Mark Guy has fought his way back, and he's coming into play now. And he's also, I reckon, in Class B, one of the upper contenders. Unfortunately, we don't see Michael in the race at the moment. Qualified quite.
He got a little bit.
He got a bit
early on.
bit of a contact, and so just trying to make up for some points. But he had the pace, and would have been nice to see him up here. But that's racing for you. That's sim racing. That's racing. It's life.
Yeah, but another driver actually he was on new equipment as well, so also getting to feel out the equipment and get used to things.
And he's got his girlfriend, fiance racing, and I think he was more concerned about her well-being than himself. And I'm talking now about having to race with you guys and then running the admin stuff, and it does get to your head, and you would be able to comment on that now.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I personally know that there was the whole weekend had been spent trying to get rigs sorted out, cars working, and for everybody to be able to join.
Well, we see Mark Guy there now in a TGN split. So it's Wesley Foster in front of him, then Mark Guy, and then Werner Hubert. So he's literally in a TGN simulator. No, he's in a TGN sandwich. Sorry, I'll say TGN, it comes naturally.
But yeah, definitely Wesley Forster not doing bad at all. Really,
Flying, yeah, and he's not even from Cape Town, eh?
that's really astonishing. I mean, I think this is his second race with us, if I'm not mistaken.
Second full race. He missed the last weekend and doing an absolutely fantastic job. We see getting the car a bit unsettled there, but running a good race and well, fantastic racing. And we see in the background there massive dice going on. We can try and follow that one.
That was Yandre Dupana and Omar Khan.
Oh, not sure what happened there, but we see Omar Khan going off there. Just missed that one. Not sure if it was a lag spike or what happened, but unfortunately Omar Khan going off there.
Yeah, I don't know if there might have been contact. I don't know if Yandre's car will tell the tale, but it doesn't seem to look like it.
No bumps there, but we do know that we had some, especially because of the big field, we did have some issues with latency, and unfortunately that's something we can't do anything about. That's why we're trying to solve the classes, so we're only 24-24, which is also why the entrance has closed for the GTI League, and we will only be running with these guys.
That's true. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I saw a little bit ahead Mark Guy under the attack from Werner Hubert, so and we see Yandre passing his wife.
One. No, that is Yandre passing Michael's girlfriend.
Oh, Michael's they look so
Hey,
similar,
jy gaan
actually.
kakster hierso.
Hey, gelukkig is ek ver, né? But Werner hard on the attack on Mark Guy there, so it can be interesting.
Oh, well, there Omar says he clipped the grass, lack of talent, so hats off Omar for being honest. If it was a rear-wheel drive, you would have drifted it through there. Unfortunately, you've got to get back into a front-wheel drive now after what, 3 years?
There in front.
Sorry, I'm watching this. And that is unfortunately Justin Davis going off. So, yeah. That allows Sean to get away. So Sean will now be, yeah. As we see the guys starting to lap the lady drivers now. And Tenai has made the best of it. He saw it coming in. He's on the attack now.
Like, big time, and yeah, he really wants to get his head down and prove his way through.
You see Sean now. So Sean is not going to have it easy towards the end. We see there Mark Guy now up into third place in Class B. And Sean getting fourth place. Oh, there's Wesley Forster ahead of him. And then Werner Hubert in fifth place.
But you know, hard on the attack there. I wonder where he's got the place from. Jeez. Making it hard.
Tenai is absolutely flying. Sean closing the door there. Wise old man. He's been in sim racing for 5 years. He knows what to do. He's not going to make it easy for him.
But Tenai not holding back at all. He's hungry. He's very hungry.
We see up here.
Sean going defensive. Now on the outside, will he make the undercut?
Going for the undercut. A bit of a touch there.
It's a bit of rubbing, but nothing too serious. Makes it stick though.
But all of this has allowed Mark Guy and a bit of a touch there. Mark Guy and Wesley Forster now all caught up to him. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 battle for first. And look at Werner Hubert in the background there. He's also going to catch up.
Absolutely spectacular racing. I mean, goodness, it's so close.
You see in car there with Mark Guy, you can see the car's working really, really hard. Has he got the slip? Can he try and attempt to move? Mark on the limit, pushing that little Golf. super, super hard. And
Definitely
he's
got the
going,
slip,
he's
though.
got the space, he's got the slip. Oh, and Wesley going for a move there.
They're being very defensive, but
Well, they're catching
that's
up.
that.
And another lag spike there. So definitely some server issues with the amount of cars we have. And as I said, that's why we're splitting it up a bit more so we can equalize the whole thing.
Yeah, and you can see the drivers definitely utilizing more than what the engine should be revving.
Oh no, they're in the red.
Right, bastard.
Oh, and now Wesley Foster catching up with Sean Willifee.
Yeah, so now you're getting a little bit of a break there. So I don't know if Sean's tires have gone off.
Might be tires, but now it's interesting because Mark is catching Wesley, Wesley is catching Sean, and Tina is putting away. Vander is hanging in there saying, okay, you guys go for it, and
I'll watch what happens.
I'm going to watch what happens. Ooh, Sean again on the grass there. He is really pushing very, very hard. I do think his tires might be overheating.
Well, he's had a tough battle with Justin Davies, and I think he might have just overcooked it then already.
Could be, and it takes about 3 or 4 laps to get the car back onto pace and just settle the tires down.
Well, that's if you get it to back off. If you're still hard on attack, it's going
And
to take
look
a lot
at
longer.
my guy on the rear end of Wesley Foster. Wesley making that Golf super wide. Can Mark make a move? They literally a car length apart, and we're about 3/4 through the race. So we're going to stick with this one at the
Gonna
moment.
go for a dive. I don't know. Has he got enough?
It's going to
Gonna
be
go
ballsy.
inside.
It's going to be ballsy. He's going for it. Wesley just shuts the door there.
I almost thought there was going to be
I
contact
thought there was
there.
going to contact. Mark backs out of it. Old driver there. Again. And then it seems like Sean is now catching up again with Denai. So we're going to keep an eye on that one. But we're going to stick with this guys here. And we see Wesley Forsley here. Absolutely splendid drive from him. He's got probably, well, as I said, Mark moving up to Class A. So one of the better drivers of SRA. Super fast, super clean. And Mark is working to try and get that position. We say almost there, Valer has found the handbrake, so he's just drifting. Yeah, he's telling the boss cock, eh?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in those shoes.
Unfortunately, I really want to go to Class D, guys, but we've got to stick with this one because this is, at the moment, a massive
about
dice.
it. Mark guy just a little bit too late on the brakes, locking it up.
Absolutely fantastic job there by Wesley Foster. Second race here on SRA, running Class B. Doing a superb job, running third in class, third overall. Sean Willifee, it seems like he now has got the gap sorted out now. We know that from the beginning. He's always been able to just coach the gap and save his tyres because the Polar does not have tyres towards the end. Will this work in Sean's favour because Sean is pushing super, super hard. He's got the pace. Will he be able to catch up?
Yeah, it'll be interesting as I still have my suspicions though that Sean might still be battling with tyre wear though.
Massive flames out of the Golf.
Surely very hard into the limiter though.
And then we've got, I literally can't say what's going to happen. I mean, Michael Rust, championship contender coming through the field. Well, he's actually made up good ground. He's behind Eugene Kaiser now. He's got Jandre Dippenaar inside there. So Michael coming through the field and not doing a bad job at all in retaining points.
No, that's for sure. And yeah, definitely he's definitely found some great pace, and also another driver to really watch out for. Very skilled and you know, like you say, an old hand at it.
As I said, I really want to go to the Class D guys, but I've got no idea where they're at. I do think, if I'm correct, Ethan McDowell in the TGN6 car currently leading. He's followed by teammate, is that Killarney in Blueville?
That's Tavonga, I think, if I'm not
that is
mistaken.
Tavonga running off, and Oh, costing Werner some money there. Sorry, Werner, you got to get a penalty there again.
Misschien Christian Liebenberg just
And
in.
that's the end of
is
the
that-
race.
Goodness.
So I just
Okay.
crossed over towards the end. As I said, guys, it's post-recording, so it's we've got no live results, we've got nothing, no timing. We're trying to make the best of it, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
That's a
And
sure,
we
but,
see the ladies, Caroline yesterday taking second place ahead of Katrijn Gous, and Chantal de Jager also coming in third place there for the ladies. Denise Joubert at the moment in the ladies class, also running in class D, putting the example, and absolutely probably one of the best ladies drivers I've seen in a very long time. You can raise close contact with her. I've seen Adrian, my son, and her doing some good super close lap. He's a bit of a doofus, so she handles it well, and hats off to her.
No, that's for sure. And just to hear some noises in the background. But just to round that up, for
That would be
class,
doofus.
just for Class B, Tinai takes first place. Sean Olivier takes second place. Wesley Forsler takes third place. Markai fourth. Werner Joubert fifth place. Jandre Dippenaar in sixth place. Michael Rust in seventh, making a good recovery there. Eugene Kaiser in 8th place, Omar Khan having a little bit of an off in 9th place, and then Justin Davies also after a big off in 10th. Then for Class D, we've got Killarney and Lovo in first place for TGN Simulators, followed again by TGN Racing Simulators, Ethan McDougall in second place, Christian Liebenberg in third place, also very early on in racing for him, and hats off to him. Then Denise Joubert in first for ladies, but fourth overall for Class D for TGN Racing Simulators. Fifth place, Tavonga Godzikwa for TGN Racing Simulators. Sixth place is JP Brunt. Seventh place is a new driver, Keegan Paxton. On that note, we do have some of our Class X drivers in our Class D mix, as we didn't run a separate session for them, so good to see them up there in the mix of Class D drivers.
We actually did. We tried to test the Jetta, and they found the push to pass button. So
Then,
we stopped that one.
Eighth in Class D, Adrian Coase, Marvin Sampson in 9th, Caroline Jooster, second place for ladies in 10th place, Katrijn Gous in 11th, third place for ladies, Dylan Conway in 12th, and Chantal de Jager 4th in ladies in 13th place.
Well, okay, Ryan, this one on grid there, and literally not knowing what's going to happen here. We checked some replays last night, and yeah, it was a bit of a tricky one, this one, but we're going to stick with this and cross over and take it as it goes. I mean, these guys, as I said earlier, they drive super hard, and I almost want to take a chance and say and don't want to step on your toes, but yes, Class A, you know your drivers, and I think it's a much more relaxing space than in Class B, because Class B, it's balls to the wall. You've got to have two kunas the size of basketballs. These guys don't play around.
No,
They do
that's for sure.
go for it. And now we've got a reverse grid, and we're going to stick with Tina and Kubi at the moment. Unfortunate off him, I do believe, but we're going to cross over and we will see how this race goes. And sorry for the background noise, that was little doofus. Unfortunately, living at the coast, his volume controls is rusted, so I just sprayed him some rust oil.
Yeah, the guys revving up now. Some of the guys burning away some unnecessary fuel.
That's because they overfilled.
Well, rather that than underfilled, eh?
We've got some jerry cans here. Well, Janu is one of them.
And they're off, and is that number 7?
Oh, the little short
Just
Holyfield.
Overstod.
And a massive dice there. Michael Rust in the mix.
It's just TG racing similar to cars everywhere.
It's a massive field. We're going to just wait for Owen. We see Tenai running wide, Michael running wide. Christian Liebenberg in the midst of the Class B cars. Oh, and we see Tenai going off there, so not sure what happened there, but we're going to try and follow Michael Rust there on the inside. There is that Jandre. No, that is Sean Holyfield. So Jandre Dippenaar having a fantastic start. He's up into
Fourth
fourth place.
Third.
And then we've got Eugene Kaiser up in there, Michael Rust, Sean Holyfield, Van der Hubert. It's crazy.
So
As I
much
said
to
earlier, it is crazy. You've got to have balls to race here, and that is what I call a splendid display of balls. Oh, and a massive off there. We see Vanna running wide, Margai going off. We're not going to go there. We're going to stick with this, guys. It is Jandre Dippenaar going on the inside of Omar Khan for second place. Currently in the lead, I do believe that is Justin Davies. So Justin Davies in the lead there. Oh,
Yeah,
and
he's
Jandre
scored out of it from a reverse grid.
had a good start on a reverse grid. Michael Rust in the play there with Eugene Kaiser. A bit of a touch there between Omar and Jandre.
That's some GTI challenge racing for you.
I mean, it is absolutely, I don't know where to look, but we're going to stick with this. We can see a massive dice evolving here. Omar Khan, Jandre Dippenaar side by side as they go into turn 1. Michael Rust now catching up, as does Eugene Kaiser, and I think that is Wesley Foster.
Wesley.
Another good race, baby, another good start, and he is absolutely flying.
Jandre and Omar hard at it already from the start. I mean, if if physics allowed, you wouldn't have seen mirrors now.
Oh, yeah, no, more than minutes would have been gone.
And Michael Rust is just looping around and
You can see
hoping something happens.
Michael getting used to the new setup, and again, thank you to Jandre Dippenaar especially for getting Michael into this new rig, getting Michael to set his goal up.
Oh, and
And,
Eugene Kaiser and Wesley.
Oh, side by side, Wesley Foster there, Eugene Kaiser, but I'm watching this, guys. It's Michael Rust, Jandre Dippenaar, and Omar Khan. All for second place. Omar shuts the door there on Jandre. Jandre very late on the brakes, flame spitting out. Both cars unsettled there. Michael's going to catch up. Can he get the drive as he got off the corner?
It's definitely on the bumper of Jandre Dippenaar there. Well, Jandre allow it.
Jandre having
So he
lost
won't.
out a little bit, but he's not going to give up. A
Oh,
bit of a
bit of
touch there
something.
between the two Namibians. Jandre's super late on the brakes. Can he make
Oh, they're
it?
both very late.
Well, Michael running a bit wide there. Well, he's sticking on the outside there. He is making the John Massou move there. And he pulls it off.
Goodness. There's been some talent shed off there. And Michael on the attack on Omar Khan.
So Michael, he had a bit of an off in race 1. He's getting back into the groove. He wants the points. He is up quite high. I think he's the top 3 of the championship. And he is now attacking Omar Khan. Now Omar Khan, I mean, I've raced with him several times, and he's got a wise old head on his shoulders. He is super aggressive. He is not going to make it easy for Michael. So these are the two out toppies actually chasing each
But
other.
Michael gets to run. See who's
He's
got
on
the
the
balls
inside
on the
there.
brakes.
Can he make it stick? Well, he does actually.
Oh,
And Omar
goodness,
goes for the
man, he runs
undercut.
wide.
Omar goes, and that allows Jandre to pass through. So Jandre makes two moves, and Wesley Foster now in the midst of things here. 4 cars abreast. This is super close racing. And Eugene Verfies there in the background catching up, and I think that is Sean Holyfield now coming back. Not sure if he went off, but I do think that is Sean.
Oh, this is very into turn 1. I mean, if race starts on bad enough, on actual race pace, once you're settled in, 4 cars going into turn 1 is absolutely hair raising.
It's fantastic. I love it. That shows you the guys can actually race in close contact. Oh, and the two
Wesley
teammates,
just nudging it in
Wesley,
there.
Wesley giving Omar a bit of a dent there, so I don't know who's going to pay for that. And now Eugene has caught up with the pack. So Eugene Kaiser getting in there. Sean Olivier, we know he's quick. He's just hanging about and he's waiting for the right moment to pound. And wait for it. It's going to happen and he's going to come quick. And Michael Russ now making a move again. So Michael Russ now side by side with Jandre Dippenaar. Omar Khan putting his nose in there. And then we've got Wesley Vosloo. Oh, 3 cars side by side as they go down the
Wesley going through gets the massive drive. It just shows you the power of that Mark II is insane.
Oh, and Jandre running, Jandre putting some rally skills in there. This cannot end well, guys. It is too close. We have seen this too many times. They are good, but something's got to give. It's 4 cars in a pack. Oh, and there we have it. Unfortunately, Jandre Dippenaar going off there.
And back on the circuit.
Well, he skipped it. Somehow he's hanging on to it. How the hell did he bloody do that?
I don't think I would have been able to do that.
Well, somehow he's hung on to it. I can promise you his ears are red, his VL is skew. And yeah, that hats off to the best move of the league so far. How the hell did he hang on to that?
Yeah, and he would know.
I don't think he's gonna know. Hats off, Jandre. Well bloody done. Okay, I've got to get my bearings now. Well, we see Michael Russ there. Back to the racing. Well, it seems like, am I correct here? Wesley Vosloo leading?
I believe that is correct.
That's Wesley Vosloo in the lead. He's been chased by Michael Rust, and then we see Sean Olivier. So Sean, now, as I said, he's going to hang back. We see Jandre there. We see
Justin Davies is well ahead. If you have a look then, just about in the background, I think Justin Davies is ahead.
Oh, you are quite right there. Justin Davies, all of this has allowed Justin to just get his head down and concentrate on getting the lap times in, and he is more than a corner ahead. We're going to catch up with him.
Yeah,
and
you just see him there in the background.
Yeah, you see Jandre saying that his ears are still burning after slapping himself silly. Imagine if that was with me with my big ears. I would have fucking passed out. I literally want to go to the other classes, guys, but this is so intense. Wesley Vosloo here. An absolute super drive from him. Michael Russ there, battling for 3rd place. 4th place, Sean Olivier. 5th place, Eugene Kaiser. And fantastic drivers. Although it seems they have settled down now.
Yeah, there's a lot more room in between them now after some
ear slapping and clapping.
Weird calls, but yeah, I think the guys are feeling a bit more comfortable now, and not so edgy.
Ooh, Michael Russ then, he's not giving up. And look at Sean Olivier. Sean Olivier in racing golf there. He can smell them, and he's absolutely flying now. If you look at the times, he is catching up about 0.2 seconds a lap. Doesn't seem like a lot, but he is catching up for sure.
So laps, it makes the difference. Eh?
Now, if Michael catches up with Wesley, it's going to make a massive difference there. As you said, Ryan, Justin Davies, you can see him in turn 2, well ahead of the pack. I mean, I was with him in practice. This guy tested heaps and heaps of laps, and super proud as he's managed to pull it off. And if he doesn't make a mistake or run out of fuel, he will take the win here.
We'll have to see, but there's a long race still ahead.
Well, they're about halfway through, and Sean Olivier there trying to catch up with Michael Russ. Michael Russ trying to catch up with Wesley Vosloo. Super drive there from Wesley. Came his first race out of a bit of a rough event, and missed the 2nd race. Now only in the 3rd race and his actual 2nd event. Absolutely flying and super amazed. But look at Sean Olivier, super late to the brakes. He's closed the gap, and Michael has closed the gap on Wesley. So I'm not sure. It's a bit of a rubber banding effect where they just can't get together.
Yeah, again, yet they are so on the limits, each to their own as well, that it might not be possible to see that, they're catching each other, but they all on it and still not giving up.
Well, we see
And
Michael.
I think they might actually be
Michael is catching up slowly. Michael is he's definitely catching up. There's no two ways. Oh, running wide, and that allows Sean to come in. So look at this. Sean Olivier now right on the rear bump of Michael, and he is not going to wait for it. He is going to go for a move. I can promise you that. Sean, a super quick driver. He saw a gap. He's going to make the best of it. He's got the slip as they go down the main straight or the back straight. If he can pull this off, he can get the run, and possibly, well, that might allow Wesley to get away from them.
Yeah, and it's another thing is I don't know if he had I don't know if Sean Olivier had tyre wear issues, but we'll have to see how it plays out for this heat.
As they pass one of the back markers there, Killarney used to getting out of the way there, but now Vanner right on the rear bump of Michael. So Michael has got some pressure to contend with, and that person in golf is angry. You've got the green eyes, he's going to go for it. Michael, an old man at this, he's not going to make it easy though. He's actually driven on this track before, raced on it, so he has got some experience here, and wise old head in those shoulders.
No, that's for sure, yeah. I think they might overall Wesley Foster ahead, maybe just slightly catching.
It does seem like it.
Justin Davies.
I was thinking the same thing now, and probably Justin has settled down, saved the tyres, and look at that. Sean on the inside, not sure what happened there with Michael, but he's completely fallen back.
Maybe he thought it's not worth wrecking the race. I don't know, given new equipment and things like that, maybe he felt something odd.
Gonna run through the field quick. We see Katrin Gous there in a dice with Keegan Paxton. These are lady drivers. And then we see Doofus get Adrian Gous there trying to chase his mom. Believe me, I was tired after this race, having to try and negotiate them, and a lot of swearing going on here, especially from the blonde. Then we see JP Brand there. Unfortunately for him, new and upcoming driver, but massive lag issues, and it showed in race 2. Eugene Kaiser right up there trying to catching up with one of the back markers there, one of the lady drivers, that would be the girlfriend. Oh, and she goes completely out of bounds to try and avoid the car. Unfortunately, we try and help them and say stay on track. Dylan Conway there, also a new driver, moving way too far off track, guys. Stay on your line. They will get past you. They have to do it, or they get kicked in the balls. Then we have Justin Davies there. Well, he's got this one in the back for sure.
Yeah,
Caroline Juster, another lady driver, coming up through the ranks, moving away from the guys again. They are so polite. I mean, if I was a woman, I would have moored him with a helmet.
But I'll give it credit though, they do watch their mirrors.
I know they drive super clean. I mean, they drive better than some guys.
We've seen.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So Michael just hanging in there. Michael's girlfriend there, Chantal de Jager, her first race ever online. She was super nervous, but she's here. Similar liveries, and having an absolute blast. And it's fantastic to see the guys getting girls involved. Werner Hubert, his wife, also racing. He's fallen back a bit, as Omar said earlier. He's trying to drift the golf. Werner, it's not going to work. Try as you may. But Werner, yeah, every race, a bit of a bad luck here and there, but always finishing the points, and he's actually quite high up in the championship.
Yeah, always committed, and makes an exceptional effort to actually take part as well.
One of the other newcomers, TJ in Racing Simulators, Tavonga, Gatsik, Haven't seen too much of him, but he's up there, he's in there, and he's not running a bad race. You can see the racing lines are there. These are not the easiest cars to drive, and making the best of things.
There's a lot to learn, yeah.
And then Mr. Green IP, Sean Olivier, driving the balls of the car, but I think he's catching up to Justin, but I think the time is not going to allow it.
No, I think he's a bit far behind Justin because he's still going to pass Wesley. They can make it very difficult as well.
Then Marvin Simpson in the black Golf, all his own there. Denise Hubert, that's our leading lady driver. She actually mixes with the Class D guys, and super fast. You can see her lines, really nice. As I said, love the fact that the girls are driving now. Then Wesley Forsleur, so he's fallen back a bit, but not so much. He's right up there, and I'm super amazed with his performance.
Yeah, he's done an exceptional performance, and I think there may be something we don't know about Wesley.
He's fast.
He definitely is.
Then Mr. Drift here, and still, my guy Omar Khan still at it. We see Tina in the front there, so we've got a dice here. I was going through this to try and catch a dice, and we actually have one there. My guy with that thing has got wind noise like nothing else.
If you had the description from Murtu earlier, that is the example of it.
I think that's beyond Murtu. Way beyond.
Yeah, but shame, unfortunately not the desired result for Mark Guy, but I do believe that all
as I said,
resolved.
Mark Guy going into Class A now, and I can promise you the Class A guys is going to have their hands full. I've raced my guy, and he's super fast, super clean, and he gets that. He's got that niche where he gets just that little time where can he give you grief. But now Tinai as well. Mark struggling to catch up with Tinai, another super fast driver. And then look at this, Eugene Kaiser now catching one of the PZM cars. I'm not sure if that is Yandre or Sean. Bit all over the place. That is Yandre Dippenaar and Eugene Kaiser. So I don't know if Eugene has put 4 batteries in that little Mark 1, but he is flying.
Yeah, he's definitely putting the hammer down. And I mean,
again, on the outside you can see the Mark 1's super comfortable through the corners, which is weird.
Something we know that the Mark II is not quite so comfortable with.
No, but Yandre not making it easy. He's an all-handed racing. But this is allowing Tinahi, as well as Mark, as well as who is that?
Omar Khan
catching up. Sorry, so many TGN cars, I've literally got to see the names to recall it. And then look at Yandre. He's not making it easy for Eugene. Eugene giving it his most on the outside there. Yandre just shutting the door, covering his line, so Eugene has to go for the outside. Tinai is coming, he's making a move. Ooh, that's ballsy, that's ballsy. Well done, that is
well clear of it.
Better than I would have expected. And Mark Guy now in the pack, so these guys are super close now.
Going to be an impressive finish, and who's going to have the balls into turn 1? Oh no.
Ooh, that's the end of the race actually, and that was one hell of a close fight.
That was a photo finish of note.
I've got to say, we have had no complaints about the Class B or D racing for that matter. 1 or 2 where we resolved it last night, sitting till 1 this morning. But watching the actual race now in full content, I've got to bow down and say, especially my guy Yandre Dippenaar, Omar Khan, all you guys there, that was something to watch. I mean, we didn't watch this last night. We watched other stuff, and wow, I'm super amazed.
No, but so it has been an absolute joy, despite some errors here and there. And just to give you an idea, and I'm not reading out points just or finish results just yet, or slightly. But if you think about Jandre Dippenhoff finishing 18 minutes 45 seconds 19, then Eugene Kaiser 18:46.002, Tinaye 18:46.142, Mark Guy 18:46.449. That is less than half a second between those four cars on the finish line.
That's actually super close. And we have got Sean Olivier with us, winner of race 1. Not the best races, race 2, but super fast. And Sean, I mean, you've come with us a long way. What a race. I mean, Class B, as I said now, not the easiest. I mean, I'm sitting at the edge of my seat here.
Yeah, I know the B class is quite difficult. Much harder racing. But it's lekker. Very close racing. So, yeah.
Well, from our side, well done and hats off again. We saw the replay now from another perspective that we watched it last night, and it is super, super close. The guys literally give it their all. I think all is in 110%, and well done on that win, and currently leading the championship. Next round, Swartkops. How are you feeling?
I tried with Swartkop. I tried it last night. Difficult track. I don't know if it suits the Mark II that well, but we'll try everything we can. Let's see.
Well, enjoy it. We also have Jandre Dippenaar here, team leader or team captain of the PZN racing team. Jandre, not your best of races, but super, super close racing. And once again, you showed that in close context, you are there, and you will battle in a clean way and have fun.
Yeah, I'm trying my best, Melvin. Just want to say that we've got no team leaders or something like that. We're just one big team, loving it, racing to bits. Yeah, it was close racing there at the end, and hard racing.
Yeah, I said earlier.
It really looked like it.
on the stream, I said earlier, Class A a lot smaller. I must say, after watching this race, hats off to Class B, guys. It is absolutely amazing. I mean, Ryan, my hands are sweating for their part.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, to think about, attacking the driver ahead, to try and gain a position, you've always got to keep your wits about you. In terms of drivers behind you, also going in on the attack for you. So you've really got to you've got to have a free spinning head to know what's going on around you, and to be able to race cleanly. It is really, really busy in Class B and D.
Well, back to the results. I thank you guys for joining the chat. I mean, you can go have a beer now. We'll be with you shortly and talk like a shit and so. But well done to Justin Davies for winning. I think that's his first race in Class B, working his way up to Class A. And as I said, Class A a bit small, but we're going to get some guys in there. Congrats on Justin Davies. That was one super race from you. And for the rest of the guys, from my side, Wesley Vosloo, amazing drive. It was super nice racing. I mean, we missed all of this, and we saw it tonight now, and wow, I'm amazed.
Yeah, it's always interesting having a look at it at a different perspective. Not doing the admin duties. To put it lightly,
we completely missed Class D, which I'm sad about. But the racing was so good that you couldn't cover everything with 24 cars on track.
Yeah, I mean, Class D, we know that there were some ups and downs, but it's quite a mixed result, if I can put it that way. When I look at it, it's not what I would have expected. So there's been some interesting developments in the Class D category.
Yeah, Ron, I'm going to let you go through the results quick. I'll be back in 2 minutes. If I do not go to the Peapod now, I'm going to have to buy a new seat. Be right back.
I'm not going to hold you back. So yeah, that concludes it with Justin Davies obviously taking first for race 2 in Class B, followed by Wesley Fossler for TJN Racing Simulators. Sean Olivier taking third place for PZN Racing. Michael Rust following in fourth for Volvo Cars Namibia. DeAndre Dippenaar in fifth for PZN Racing. Very closely followed by Eugene Kaiser in sixth. Very closely followed by Tinine Kube. And again by Mark Guy in eighth. Omar Khan following in 9th and 10th position. Werner Dubert not having the best of races, but at least always showing commitment and feeling positive about it in 10th place. Class D honors goes to Denise Hubert, taking first for Class D, but actually also first for the ladies. Spectacular drive, well ahead of Tawanga Kadzikwa for TJN Racing Simulators as well in second place. JP Brandt in third place for Racing. Amazing result there. Killarney and Glovo for TJN Racing Simulators in fourth place. Falling a little bit further behind than what he started, but all in good spirits. Adrian Gous in fifth for SRA GTi. And then sixth place, Katrijn Gous, second in the ladies. Then Marvin Sampson in seventh. Dylan Conway in eighth position. Caroline Yerster third for the ladies in ninth place. Ethan McDougall, something must have happened, but 10th for TJN Racing Simulators there. Chantal de Jager third in the ladies. Fourth in the ladies in 11th overall for Class C, D. Keegan Paxton, also a bit of a rough race there. Also got overlapped, I see, in 12th place. And then Christian Liebenberg, a complete opposite finish result, but definitely will be back for the next one in 13th place for Class D.
Well, Ryan, we've got the, what you call it, the historics tomorrow night. And I've got a little challenge to set. I hope he's watching. He said he might watch. For those, Rudy, Jandre, those guys on here, Christian van der Berg in the Zodiac Polo is actually in Namibia at the moment. And I know he's in Swakop. They're staying there tonight. I've been speaking to him. I was surprised when he texted me and said, hey, put Action Swakop. I am going to try and convince him to come over tomorrow night and get into Killarney and race with us all the way from Namibia. So if you guys can boost him on Facebook, on Discord, on WhatsApp. We're having a Brian Thursday night, but I'm going to try and get him over here in Namibia and race with us in this in his, I think he chose the BMW.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but yes, always nice to see people traveling abroad and all around the world, and always welcome to. I mean, I would, if somebody was here, let them try out my rig and all those things. It's always nice to see. Sometimes traveling takes you away from your personal sim racing pleasure, but you can always enjoy it at another place. And speaking of that, it's people like Werner Hubert from TJN Racing Simulators always making that possible for those who can't.
Well, I do believe that you're still on holiday, and I see Werner. Well, I hope he's still on here. I hope to see you visiting him this week and meet up with the guy. Would be so insane.
Yeah, for sure. We'll plan it out.
Anyways, guys, I'm going to call it tonight. It's been a late night for us last night. We sat up till 1 o'clock, sorting the classes, sorting everything. And there we go. Christian van der Berg says he is there. So we've got Christian tomorrow night in Namibia on a rig in VR. It's going to be awesome.
That's going to be quite the challenge.
That is going to be fun. Guys, thank you for watching. you make all of this so worthwhile. We can sit, I mean, you can ask Ryan, we sit endless nights till 1, 2 in the morning. Ryan sat till 3 this morning trying to build my skin. Guys, thank you so much. We really appreciate your efforts and we will do everything. And there we have it from Werner. Ryan, you've got the invite. Come through. That's what SRA is about. That's what the community is about. That is what friends are about. With that, I'm going to call it a night. Please do join the stream tomorrow night. Peter Geldenhuis got it sorted. He's got Annie as commentator, and the cars to watch on live stream is absolutely fantastic. It's sideways, it's old cars, it's super fun to watch. Ryan, thank you for your time. Guys, thank you for watching. We will see you tomorrow night. If not, we will be back same time next week from Swartkops in the GTI Challenge. Ciao, ciao.
We'll see you then. Cheers, guys.